Formerly known as.
All right, children, finish up your worksheets while I go out into the hall and talk to Miss Applebaum about yarn. I'm getting a weed.
I'm getting a robot hamster.
I'm getting a robot hamster to play weed with you.
What's Christmas? What's Christmas? The new kid doesn't know what Christmas is. Kids, how do you not know about Christmas? Were you raised in a hole, in the woods, Bibles? I was actually, but it was in a cave. It was awesome, and I'd really rather not talk about it, okay? Awesome? Sorry, kids. It's okay. That's how we about Christmas.
Sure, but we have to start at the beginning to understand the true meaning of Christmas.
I'll tell you. A very, very long time ago, on Christmas, other side of the world, way up on a mountain, there was a fresh evil king whose heart was 2 sizes small. What was this place called? Sugar. And the king was so jealous and greedy that he was covered in grease fur, was trying to track down all the baby boys in Sugar. No. I think the king's name was Scrooge, and he was really greedy. He kept his gold in giant piles, and he didn't share with anyone. And he really hated these. But there were these 3 ghosts that visited him in the field one night while he was tending his Christmas feast, and they were like, "Don't be so greedy!" But also, "Don't be afraid!" There were shepherds in the field. Right, and the littlest shepherd was named Tiny Tim, and he had a crush or something. No. Shepherd was later, and forgetting the really important stuff. Let me tell it. Okay, so anyway, Mary was to leave Whoville in a big hurry and, pay her Scrooge taxes or whatever in a town called Bethlehem. Right. So it was really hard to walk all the way to Bethlehem. And it was extra hard because Mary was pregnant. She didn't get that part. She was with child.
Great child.
And great with children, just like Santa. Which is why he's encouraged to have the baby. Yeah. But we'll get to that later. So Mary, who was great with children, needed to get to Bethlehem. And it was very far and foggy. There was a terrible snowstorm, and Joseph needed something to light their way. And you know what he found? A lantern? No, silly. Fire wasn't invented yet. So they went to the donkey lot and found a little mixed donkey. The red nose, yes, the donkey.
Will you guys my wife tonight?
So they brought that. And then came their kings, the wise men. And they brought some really sweet gifts, like Frankenstein and insects and a wheat.
Video game system for babies?
Yeah, he was really advanced. And violent. And they piled it all up under a pine tree. And that became the first Christmas tree. And now we give presents every year to symbolize Jesus' presence from that first Christmas. And also, because he loves us, Jesus wants us to have really nice stuff of our own.
And video game systems.
Right, and video games.
Do you get a jacket? Not at all. But I have no idea how we can make it any clearer.
Children! Children! Miss Applebaum's class wants to practice their song for the Christmas special. So give them your best attention, and I don't want to see any robot hamsters on this floor.